Well, dear listeners, let's understand what are the different legal and regulatory considerations in international trade. Legal and regulatory considerations in international trade are crucial aspects that businesses must navigate to ensure compliance with laws and regulations governing cross-border transactions. Here are some key legal and regulatory considerations in international trade. First one is export control laws. Export control laws regulate the export of certain goods, services, and technologies deemed sensitive for national security or foreign policy reasons. Businesses must comply with export control regulations, including obtaining necessary licenses and authorizations before exporting controlled items. Next one is import regulations. Import regulations vary from country to country and govern the entry of goods into country's territory. Importers must comply with import duties, tariffs, quotas, and customs clearance procedures imposed by the importing country's custom authorities. Next one is tariffs and trade barriers. Tariffs are taxes imposed on imported goods which can affect the competitiveness of products in foreign markets. Businesses must consider tariff rates and trade barriers when determining price strategies and market entry decisions. Next one is trade agreements. Trade agreements between countries establish preferential trade arrangements such as free trade agreements, FTAs, and regional trade blocs, which reduce or eliminate tariffs and trade barriers for goods traded among member countries. Businesses can benefit from preferential tariff treatment under trade agreements but must comply with the rules of origin and other provisions. Next one is intellectual property rights, IPR. Intellectual property rights, including patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets, are protected under national and international laws. Businesses must safeguard their intellectual property assets and ensure compliance with the IPR laws when conducting international trade to prevent infringement and unauthorized use. The next one is contractual agreements. Contracts play a crucial role in international trade transactions, governing the rights and obligations of parties involved. Businesses must negotiate and draft contracts carefully, addressing key terms such as pricing, payment terms, delivery schedules, quality standards, and dispute resolution mechanisms. The next one is sanctions and embargoes. Sanctions and embargoes imposed by government restrict trade with certain countries, entities, or individuals for political, economic, or security reasons. Businesses must comply with sanctions regulations and conduct due diligence to avoid engaging in prohibited transactions. Next one is compliance programs and due diligence. Establishing compliance programs and conducting due diligence are essential for businesses to mitigate legal and regulatory risks in international trade. Compliance measures may include employee training, internal controls, risk assessments, and audits to ensure adherence to applicable laws and regulations. And finally, the final one is dispute resolution mechanisms. Disputes may arise in international trade transactions due to contractual breaches, non-payment, quality issues, or other reasons. Businesses should include dispute resolution clauses in contracts specifying mechanisms such as arbitration or mediation to resolve disputes efficiently and avoid costly litigation. Navigating the complex legal and regulatory landscape of international trade requires businesses to stay informed, seek legal counsel when needed, and adopt robust compliance measures to ensure adherence to applicable laws and regulations. Failure to comply with legal and regulatory requirements can result in penalties, reputational damage, and disruption to business operations. Well, I hope you loved this concept. Stay tuned for another interesting concepts.